Hi everyone, welcome back. I'm in my gorgeous Thrive Pink Lavender personal size planner and I'm going to set up my weekly. I've just taken little paper clips and things out. This is last week in this planner and you can see the week before I used a kit and it was so pretty, but I did feel a little cramped. And then last week I didn't use a kit and it was very easy to use, which was great. But I want to go back to a kit again this week. So here's what the inserts look like without anything in them, blank. So you can see they're very pink, and there's a lot of space being used up all around the page. So I thought I might go back to my old ways of doing my weeklies in grid paper. Now I toyed with the idea of having like a vertical layout, and I've kind of drawn it out here what it would look like. So that would be Monday there, and if I was to use a box, one of the mini kit boxes, then I'm left with this much space, so I could have 1, 2, 3 meetings and then 1, 2, 3, 4 to-dos. Bit cramped, but it would work. But I kind of feel like it's just going back to that same kit layout before with just not enough space. So I really liked the idea of drawing it out. Actually, it really helped me. I kind of thought this is the way I was going to do it, but it's just not enough space. If I didn't use any boxes, I think this would actually be quite a good method, and maybe I'll try that next week. Let me know if you want to see it. So I think what I'm going to do is go ahead with the same, this same layout, but drawing it out myself, and hopefully having a little bit more room to move. So I've made some little lines here, but I'm actually going to do that again because I think I want to give myself just a touch more than I did when I was kind of drawing this out earlier. Also, I can do it with you. Now the kit I want to use is this Urban Vibes kit from GP Studio. I'll just hold it here so you can see the colours mainly, and we'll go through it in a bit more detail when the time comes. So I think what I'm going to do is just leave myself 2 little grid squares at the top here to write the month in. I'm using the wrong side of my ruler, that's pretty helpful. Yeah, I think, well, we all know what month it is. I feel like I want to write in there something about the month, and I'll just leave the same amount of space at the bottom. And I want to use some washi, and there is washi in the kit as well, which is nice. So I'll just measure what space is left, and that's 15.3 centimeters. So that's going to give me about 5 centimeters per day. So what I thought I might do is just measure how many spots that would be, dots that would be, but that's just under 5, so I might go in between those 2 sets of dots, which means I'm going to need to measure again the next 5, and I'll go actually probably to that grid dot there, and then that leaves me with about 5 on that one as well. So actually I'm going to go back and just do the grid instead. Check that. 5. So I'm going to actually go up 1 from there. So that's going to give me Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, the same as the previous one. And what this vertical one would have given me is a this week, because I would have split the week into 8, the pages into 8. Now I could obviously do that here as well and make that 4 on each page. And if I was to do that, then I'd be getting a lot less, obviously, per square. We'd be looking at more along the lines of about that much space. Now that seems too small to me. So if I'm going to dive in and use this kit, then this box is going to take up a good chunk of the day, and you know, maybe that's okay. I'm gonna just measure just to see. So the boxes are 3.8 centimeters high. You can see that there. I always forget how closely zoomed in I am. And of course this is 5 centimeters, so 3.8 is going to sit just there, which does actually give me a bit of room above. You see, that's my line there. It's going to give me that little bit of room above where I can actually put a Monday sticker. So let's have a look at the Monday stickers. I feel like these, okay, I'll bring out both actually. I've got these header ones from Bunny and Moon, and I think either of these colours will go, but I think the peachy ones are better. So let's have a look. We've got these, which goes perfectly well. All those colours are in there, but I just feel like the peach ones just give it a bit of extra oomph. So I'm going to go with those, and let's see. So what I might do is I might end up covering up a bit of the box, or the other way around. So I'm going to commit. Oh, I'm scared. I'm going to commit by putting this box down. I actually don't want the harsh pencil lines, so I do want to know where it is though, so I might just leave a little dot inside that box, inside that box, inside that box, so I know where I'm going. And then on the other page, I think I'll just be able to copy across from this one once it's all in. And I know the top is 2 squares, so that's okay. I feel like a bit of a rookie today. Haven't done this setup in a while, like my own setup in a while. Alright, so back to this one. Let's put the box in, and we'll just leave the tiniest amount of white space to the side. And then if I grab my Monday sticker here, now I want to keep that 2 grid there, and I'm only going to overlap by the tiniest amount here, so that's good. I don't really need to overlap at all, I guess. Okay, Monday. So I'm going to just go down both sides. I think I'm not going to worry about alternating or anything. So I will put these down, and I'll be back with you in just a moment. Okay, I thought I'd stop here just to show you where I'm at. I mustn't have measured quite properly, or at least I was using the grid, and I don't know if you saw, but I had overlapped that one, but there was quite a big gap between here and here, so I've just moved it around a little, and now I think it sort of sits a lot better, so it's a lot more even. But also what I've done is I've replaced, I had originally had down this top strip of dates, which is the more orange. I've switched to the more pink version, as you can see, and I think that sort of softer look is much nicer. So I'll just continue on with the other side, and I will be back with you. Okay, so there we go. I feel like there's a little more of the green on this page than this page, and I probably should have alternated a little better, but still I don't mind. I think it is pretty cute. Now you can see I've got Saturday, Sunday on the same spot down here, so that's not really ideal, but I have nothing on either day like that's booked in, so I think that's okay. And this is more of a work planner kind of thing anyway. So we've got the washi here. You can see there's two strips. One has this very kind of orange feature and the other is the grey. I think I'm going to go the grey, but I might have to trim it. I think it's too wide for starters to fit here. I can probably... No, I can't. I'm going to have to trim it. I'll be back in just a sec. Okay, so I'm just going to trim this piece of washi in half. Just trying to see where the best place for me to put it to measure is. It is a bit hard to see. Okay, so I'll just put this one down on this side. Yeah, I think I like having that thinner piece. Normally I would be, cutting it off, as in cutting it off the bottom here, which I really hate doing. So I think this is much neater. I'll just save this piece back on the sheet for the moment. That might come in handy for the header, I'm not sure yet. Alright, so there's our two bottom pieces done. So what I need to do is the month. I wanted to still write May at the top if I could. And I normally have been doing that with stickers, and I think I'm down to just the purple one. Alright, so first up I might put the dates down. I've got these ones from Lotus Labels. So Monday is the 18th. Okay, there's our dates. And I'm going to put May at the top, but I'm just thinking I might use that washi. Let's cut the other piece, I think. I might put it here. So, I'm just going to layer it so that it goes under the word May. So if I was to end the washi about there, that would work. I love these colours, they're just so pretty. And hopefully this piece will fit across the top of this side. Yeah, I think I really like that thinner look to the washi. Okay, that's that. And we'll grab our May in this gorgeous purple colour. We're still not quite finished May, so I don't know, next week I'll have to just write the word myself. Heaven forbid. There we go. I'll just move this out of the way. Okay, so that's our basic spread so far. Let's grab our kit, and I've also written out, as usual, my list of things to do. So I'll just organise myself slightly here. And I'll go ahead and put down meetings and things. So the kit comes with our heart checklist that I'm super keen on using. All of these kind of labels and flags and things. And then we've got these smaller flags on the front, our asterisks, and these bigger flags here, and a little bit of deco. So, as usual, there's only 4 to-dos. So I'm going to have a look through my stash and see if I can find a to-dos in a similar colour. maybe, actually maybe not. I'll see what I think. So Monday, so I've got one meeting Monday, 2 Tuesday, 2 Wednesday, and 3 Thursday, and none Friday. So I need to mark those in, and I think I want to try and mark them in as simply as possible this week, because I do want to allow room for to-dos. So I might go with this peachy asterisk first up on Monday, because that's the only meeting. 2 meetings on Tuesday. I might use the flag to mark the 2 meetings on Tuesday. One's in the morning and one's in the afternoon, so often I prefer not to put those types together, because they do, you know, that's quite a lot of space in between time-wise, but I think that's okay. So Wednesday, I've got a really long meeting. It's kind of like a study session, but it's just preparing some reports that take a bit of time, and my comms officer and I do that together on Zoom, so that we have some company and can bounce ideas off each other, which is quite good fun. And then Thursday, 3 meetings. I might just use 3 asterisks, I think. 1 in each colour. How about that? Only thing is they take up a lot of space, whereas I would normally only have 3 lines. But actually, because I've got 3 meetings on Thursday, I'm probably not going to have time for a lot of to-dos. So maybe Thursday will be the day that I don't have a to-do list. And Friday is no meetings, but what I might do is what I did last week, and just allow a little spot for something just in case it pops up. So I might use this little guy. Okay, and of course my weekend, I guess 2 main focuses. So I might use 2 little strips like this, and I'll grab a character to put onto those a bit later. Alright, and now I'm going to use my to-dos and those checklists. So because there's only 1 meeting on Monday, although I might leave a little bit of space because I'm convinced something will come up in the afternoon, I think I'll just do it like that. And then I'll come in with the checklists. Now, since I've got a fair bit of mint, I might go the other colours. And of course I'm going to cut these in half, because 6 is going to be too many. So we'll do 3s. Oops, I lost a bit of footage there for some reason. But basically, we've got this marked out now with our to-dos on every day except Thursday. But that is actually kind of annoying, not having one there. So I am going to put in a work one instead. I just think it kind of, I don't know, I've lost the symmetry if I don't have it, so I'm going to put one in. And it doesn't match the colours, but that's okay. What I might do is bring in a mint checklist, just to bring back something similar to the other to-do headers, if you know what I mean. It's a bit of overkill, I guess, but hey, it is what it is. And 2 is going to be enough. 3 is too many. There we go. Okay, that's pretty cute. I'm pretty happy with that. So I wanted to grab YouTube and a puppy for the weekend. So, and let's see if there's anything else I should pop in here. We do have our payday sticker, and it is payday this week. So that will be on Thursday. And there is my little coffee, so I'll put that in on Monday, because Monday is our favourite coffee day. Now, I don't really need... yes, this work one. I'll put down the little... there's this little work desk sticker, which is very cute. And I'm going to put it on Thursday to signify working from home. In fact, let's put it over the work. Ha, that's a good idea. That helps me with the... good idea. Actually, I'm going to grab another one of those and put it down on this to-do, because that's also a work from home day. I'll just see if I've got any in the samplers. I've kind of grouped my samplers into the ones that are all the same. There is this one, but I actually have that same, here it is, that same sticker, but in a sheet format, these mini work icons. So it's a tiny bit smaller, I think, than the one up there, but wouldn't be able to tell at a glance. Okay, so maybe just some of this deco. There is the Hello Weekend banner, which I have no chance of fitting, but I'm going to anyway. Because it does have that very nice mint and peach. So that doesn't leave me much room to put anything else in there, but that's okay. They've got some macarons and little Polaroid, flower, the ice cream, and the shoe. So I'm just going to scatter all those about in here. A bowl of macarons. I actually just made cupcakes, which I'm quite excited about. The shoe I'm going to put on Friday, because I do need to make, I'm going to put it here actually. I do need to make an appointment for my physio for my shoulder. Ice cream. Let's put you here. And the Polaroid. I think I want to use the Polaroid as well. I'm going to put it on this flag. Alright, I think I'm done. I think I should stop there. I'm just adding for the sake of adding at this point. A few bits and pieces left over, but nothing too much. Looks pretty cute. Just seeing if there's anything else I need to remember, but I don't think so. So that's that. I'm going to go ahead and write everything in, and I'll be back in just a sec. Okay, so here's how we turned out with the week ahead. I've taken out a couple of things. Well, one thing, I took out the asterisk that was here, because I really felt like separating these 3 meetings out over like 5 lines was going to be a bit gross. So it also gives me space if I want to put anything else in here. My family is travelling in Queensland at the moment. They're travelling from North Queensland to Brisbane. And they're leaving today. My mum has to go to hospital, so I kind of wanted to track in here where they are, because they're taking their time. Mum can't sit in the car for very long, so they're taking their time. They probably won't get there till Wednesday, I suspect. So I just wanted to have a bit of space to record what they're doing as well, if I can. And you can see I've populated my to-dos. Just 3 each day. I've left one for personal stuff that I will put in when I feel like it. And I've left Thursday and Friday blank. Thursday because those 3 meetings are quite big. And Friday because I feel like, and I've said this before, the meetings that happen will generally give me things that I need to get done on the Friday. And also, can you see Friday's full of planners? So I think that will also be the day where I do my analytics and stuff like that. So yeah, I think that works quite well. So that's my week ahead. What I did want to do while I was here today, I did say on Instagram that I was going to set up my daily. So I'm going to switch to my daily pages. What I have in here is the pink KKK ones that come with the planner, of course. And I also have in this section just some grid paper. So I was thinking about setting up, let's do it in grids, a day to a page back here as well. I don't know, I think I'll do all 5 days, I guess. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I might just do Monday. I can't quite decide, and I guess I'll decide as I go. So Monday is the 18th, as I said. I just wanted to grab the weather because I really do love to track the weather in my planner. This one. So I thought I might also grab some days of the week to put in here, and I'm going to go pink ones. So I'm just going to start with Monday and see what we think. Put Monday at the top here. Why don't I grab that washi and just put a bit of it across the top as well. Like maybe just like so. Actually, I think what I'll do is I'll stick it all the way to the end of the page. And then I can just layer the Monday on top. Like that. Now Monday is sunny, so I've got my fabulous Luscious Labels weather icons, and I get to use a sunny one. Yay! So it's sunny, and it is 18 and 11. So I'm just going to go 18 and 11. And I don't really know if I want to do anything else. It's not much, I know, but this is not the lid for my pen. I was going to put my priorities for the day on there, just so I have them, but they're in my weekly, so I don't know if I really need to. I'm just going to open my weekly up and see what it is. So I have a comms meeting on Monday morning, and I wanted to focus on our bundle. So actually I'll put my little focuses, because I really want to make sure I get the bundle done. So maybe that's what I'll do at the top of these dailies, is just put some things that just absolutely have to get done. Now, why don't I use some transparent hearts just because I have them? Oh my goodness, they're so cute. Just for fun, I'm going to do them like this so that I don't take up too much space. Okay, so that's the thing I really need to get a rig along with on Monday. So I'll do Tuesday as well, but maybe I'll leave it there. I don't know. I'm really tempted to do the whole week, but sometimes it takes more than a page for the week, right? So I kind of don't want to get too ahead of myself, but also by the same token, I don't really want to, bless you, Gidget, I don't know if I really have time to do this during the week as well. So Tuesday's cloudy, 18 and 9. Let's have a look for the cloudies. Cloudies. Bless you again, Gidget. Grab that one. Put that there. Oh my goodness, so cute. Now I know it seems like a lot of kind of double up to be writing down the focuses twice, like in your weekly and in your daily, but I find myself a lot of times kind of not remembering, or I don't know. I just think it's good to have a couple of places to go to get this information. So I'm just going to put down 2 things for each day based on my calendar, so that I can make sure I've got everything covered. So I might just do these and then I'll come back and see if there's anything else I want to put on these dailies. I feel like there probably isn't, but I don't know, maybe some tracking type things, not sure. So Wednesday we are raining 14 and 8. Raining, oh my goodness, how cute are these rain clouds? They're so adorable. I want to say 14 and 8. Oh, that's a cold one. And I'll just do the weather while I'm here, hey? Thursday also raining, 12 and 8. And might as well do Friday. All right, let's come back to Wednesday then. And we'll grab a couple of focus points. Oh, these hearts are just so pretty. Okay, let's make sure we're in frame. I feel like I missed a little bit of that then, I'm sorry. I'll just put the big stuff in for Wednesday and Thursday. So Wednesday is reports. Okay, I don't know if I can make this happen, but what I would like to do on Friday is review and then plan next week. So I've put those in. Let's see if that will happen. But let's put these in order because I think I just want to make a couple of other notes here. I wanted to just give myself some things that I have to make sure I do each day. Simple things, but I just need to make sure that they do get done. First of all, I just want to write down on Wednesday. Oh, not Wednesday, sorry, Thursday. Thursday is work from home. So I want to keep a couple of just minimal things that I have to get done. So, well, not have to get done, but they kind of start off the day properly. So on Mondays, that is that I need to clean and disinfect the desk. So I'll just put clean workspace. Other people use my desk on the days that I'm working from home. If they have to have conference calls or whatever, I have an office with the closed door. So they do tend to use my space when I'm not there, which is totally fine. I just need to make sure that I know that that's happening. It might sound silly, but there's a plant in my office I'm actually using my boss's office while she's away. So I do want to make sure I water her plant. Now that seems silly, but that's what it is. I want to, on Monday, just do a cleanup of my inbox, my email inbox. And I need to check the shared mailboxes. And we have an internal comms thing called Yammer. So I want to make sure that I post to Yammer for the sales team just to get some motivation happening. Okay, so that's kind of, I think, everything I can do before my 10 a.m. meeting. I usually get to work around 9:30, so that's kind of a get my day started kind of thing, I think. That sounds good. So Tuesday, I want to make sure that we post to social media. I've been a little bit slack on the work social media. It's been really, really busy. So we've had these promos and things, and I post when those are on, but I tend to I haven't really got my social calendar down pat this in these COVID times in order to make sure I get things like that done. So I think that's all I'm going to put down for Tuesday. It's a busy day because I'm prepping for the promo that we're running on Wednesday, so I'm going to leave it there. And Wednesday, it's more towards the end of the day, but I'll put it at the top. But the things I want to get done at the end of the day is clear my desk and clean my workspace for the next person. And I need to make sure I back up my files to the shared drives, so that then when I'm working from home on Thursday, I can access them okay. So that's pretty much, I think, all I need to do. This is the first time, as you may know, that I've really mapped out what I need to do each day. So these things might be, I might add to them next week. I've just thought on Tuesday, I want to do a check-in with the team. As well. Okay, so on Thursday, I'm working from home, so the first thing I'm going to put down for my Thursday is to go to the bakery. I have this little ritual where I go to the bakery on Thursday to just pick up a couple of, bread, a baguette or something for lunch. Just get a few things that make home nice, really. I do like to have flowers as well, so whether I'm going to get some delivered for Thursday or else get them on Thursday. So I'll just write flowers here, so that will prompt me one way or the other, whether I look at it now or later. And then I've got analytics written there, but so I know that I'll do those on the Thursday. And then that leaves me with Friday. And again, at the end of Friday, I'm going to have to back up files to shared drives so that on Monday I can get back to normal, back in the office. And also on Friday, I'll do another check-in with the team, and I'll post to Yammer. Oh, that feels good to have that stuff written down. Like I said, I've never done that before. I've never done like a daily plan of more things that are general. I always plan out the things that are definitely required, like these type of things. But it's very unusual for me to do a proper daily plan. So, they don't go here. I'll just move to an empty space at the back here and pop these in. Now I normally have a rule. I wonder if my ruler's gone. I'm going to also, while I'm here, just grab my little paper clip. Did I miss anything off of there? I did actually. I'm just going to write down these. Oh, I can't believe I forgot that. I forgot to go through this section and carry across anything that didn't get done. So I'm going to put them on Thursday and Friday since they did not have anything in them. Wow, it's going to be a busy week. That's already done. I should mark that off. Okay, well that's certainly fleshed out my week a little more. Great. I'm just going to put my paper clip in here so that I've marked off where I'm up to. And this is currently sitting in my May section, but I might just move it because I feel like I want, now that I've organised my daily properly, I think I want to put it in here so that I know what's what. Alright, so let me do a quick flip then. Let me do a quick flip from the beginning. So, in my monthly section, there was nothing in this week except for payday, which I've marked in there. Our mindfulness May is happening, and it's happening on Yammer, so I kind of have a quick look at this, but I usually just focus on what's happening in Yammer. But let's look at Mondays. It says measure your water intake for the day and see how you feel. Wow, can you imagine me and my water intake? From here, the things that I put down for last week didn't get touched. They're the ones I just moved across, so I'm not going to add anything else from here. I did have a quick look at this beforehand, but I didn't tick anything off. So I did do that one, and I did that one, and I'm going to write one in and tick it off at the same time because I should have written it down and I didn't. Analytics I can't do until the end of the month, but I am doing my Instagram analytics for work. So that's working really well for me in this little planner. And then for personal, my review, that's right. And then what I'm doing for my May content, which I have not looked at and I need to look at. And then the analytics for my personal social media, which I haven't looked at either, but I kind of should do it all at the end of the month, I think. All right, so then the week, here it is. I love this kit. It's so pretty. Let's look at this foil if we can. The sun's a bit glary, isn't it? So that's the week ahead. It looks like a busy one. I really love the layout. I only would suggest what I might do next time if I do this again is just kind of put a faint line in between each day, even if it was just with a mild liner, just a bit of a line to separate the days from each other. I think they get a little bit lost like this. And then my daily section. So I've got my little plans for Monday. With the weather there as well for Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday and Friday. Oh, I'm so excited to see how this is going to work out for me. Alright, cool. That's probably enough yabbering on from me again this week. I'll leave it here on my weekly spread, and sorry again about the sun. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one. It's a little bit different, I guess, adding in the dailies and taking you through more of the process rather than just this little weekly spread. It's super motivating to do this, I think, for me anyway. I find it super helpful each week to map out, especially on Sunday. I was doing it on Saturdays, but I'm not really into it on Saturdays. I much prefer Sunday. I feel like I'm really setting myself up for the week properly, whereas Saturday I'm still coming down from the previous week, if that makes sense. I think it does make sense to most of you. But yes, I'm looking forward to seeing how this works for me. Let me know what you think. And I will catch you in the comments, and I'll see you all again super soon. Thanks, guys. Bye.